Welcome to Glenrose Podcast, Icons, Performers, and Athletes. I'm here with Darian Mack today, aka Rose Throw on Instagram. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, I just saw you on the Spokecast. You're doing some rounds.
That's right. All invitation. I love that.
Yeah, how was that?
It was a good time. Man, my first time meeting him was like a few weeks before that. We finally got around to linking up and getting on the cast together and just chatting it up.
Yeah, I saw he was talking about you're a photographer, videographer, an artist as well. Mm-hmm. You're doing a lot of things in the city. What else you got going on?
Just started a small business officially.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I had one a while ago, but this one is my own and doing 4 things primarily. So I got DJing as like my primary source of income, and then I added on lyricism recently, hip hop. Been doing that. And then I also do graphic design work. That's a mixture of like animation and graphic design. And then I do videography, so editing or shooting as well. So kind of doing it all.
Cool. Heck yeah. And have you just released a project not too long ago, or you did a show at the library I saw?
That's right.
Performing?
Yeah. I was at a Lucky You Lounge with the crew.
Okay.
Our group name is True Hoods.
Okay, yeah.
And that was our first time performing there, but I think that was our 3rd or 4th show that we've had.
Okay,
or
Lucky Lounge.
performance.
Nice.
So, yeah.
And then did you do something at the library as well? For the public library downtown?
Yeah, so that was Lilac City Live.
Lilac City Live, okay.
Yeah, and that was a good time. It's always fun hanging out over there with Ryan Dean Tucker and Jason Johnson, all the people over there. Yeah, good team of people.
Have you been in Spokane for long, or grew up here?
I've been in this city for 31 years.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I've been here for a bit.
Born and raised, or are you 31 then?
I am 31.
Nice. Okay. That's on point. I turned 31 this month, actually, in a week. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's cool. What schools do you go to?
Let's see. I went to Whitman Elementary, went to Gary Middle School, Rogers High School, and then Whitworth University. Nice. So I've always just been over here.
Yeah, college here too, huh?
Yep. Nice.
So with your business, what are you looking towards? Like, what are your projects that you're mainly focused on right now?
I got a short film that I'm working on with someone. He works over at Gonzaga. He's a professor over there, and this is our 3rd project that we've worked on together. And I'm excited for this one a lot because the first one we worked on, I was kind of like a fill-in editor. The second one we worked on, it was 16 minutes, and I worked on all of it with him. And this one is supposed to be significantly longer. And this is one where he went to Norway. So I think the first one, he went to, I do not remember. The second one, he was over in Greece, and then this one is in Norway. And so it's we're just working on like a larger theme, larger story. He took multiple trips, him and his wife.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big project. I'm really excited for this one.
That's awesome. So you just started that project, or you're gonna be picking it up the rest of the year, kind of thing?
It's an ongoing thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it started about last year. He was getting all the footage because they fly over there, they get all the footage, and then I just edit and kind of work on the building the blocks of the whole story with them after they film everything. And so. Yeah, it's. I'm just really stoked about it.
What do they teach at Gonzaga?
They're in the theater department.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the story that you're telling? If you don't mind me asking, or is it under wraps right now?
I'll keep this one under wraps.
Understandable.
Under wraps, but it has a lot to do with family. It has to do a lot about with like coming together. Actually, no, I could say a little something.
Okay.
Just a little something.
Just a little, tidbit. I appreciate that.
For you.
Yeah, there you go. People in the back.
Yeah. So it's a little bit about what it's like when there is, say, like a magical place. Mm-hmm. It's like a really awesome place. Think of Hawaii. Yeah. Think of India. Think of certain places that are remote and they have a lot of wonder to them. Mm. And then when tourists come to those places and almost change the way that those places are to the point where it loses their history, it loses the magic that was built with it. So it's about addressing what that is, especially at a place in Norway where it's beautiful, but the tourists are kind of changing the atmosphere, changing the very thing that brought them there. And it's kind of, I would say, not in their words, but I would say it's like degrading the feeling that they got that like the townspeople have. It's just like it's ruining that vibe that they had, because now it's just a tourist land.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you guys came here, you saw what we love, it's our culture, and you just like consumed it, and now it's not what it was. So it's a little bit about what
really
the story
interesting. It's like a story that I don't hear ever, you know, that almost doesn't get told that often.
That's why I'm glad that, you know, they found a way to talk about it and bring that story to life. And I'm glad I get to be a part of that.
That's cool.
Yep, every Friday night I'm over at Emma Rue's. I'm in the back corner near the coffee machine, just, oh man.
Playing jams,
playing a lot of jazz music, playing a lot of R&B, playing a lot of hip hop, lo-fi music, some funk music, some Motown, kind of playing it all, usually by curly-haired musicians, but just playing some dope stuff.
Yeah, that was a great set. I was really surprised by the atmosphere. I really thought it was like a Spotify playlist or something when I sat down for the first 5 minutes in the music, because you don't hear that kind of music. I just knew this isn't radio or something, but I didn't see you. I just sat down with my back to you, you know, and then you started playing my song. That was fun.
Yeah, you didn't see me because I was hiding. I saw you walking. I was like, oh snap! Hold up. Okay. Because that's one of my favorite things to do.
That's so funny.
Is when a musician walks into any place I'm DJing, I'm always like hyper vigilant, and I'm always like, oh, there's this person, there's Max Harnischfeger, there's Scott Reiningersol, there's Carly Fairbanks, oh, and then I'll start typing up their name. Oh, there's Manny. Oh, let me type up their name. And then I'll just like find a way to like mix in a little bit of their music, whether it's the melody, whether it's just their voice. And I love it when they don't know that I'm there. The first people that I talked about, they knew I was there, but like you didn't know.
Yeah,
so I was like,
shock,
I'm about to hit this. He don't even know.
No, that's so funny. It's the first time I ever heard my music in a public place. Yeah, for sure. So that's super cool, man. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Where else do you DJ in town?
Let's see. I've been at a few places. I've been at Lucky You Lounge. I've been at L'Etat Bistro. I've been at a few different spots, but right now that is my only residency.
Oh, okay.
It's a place that I love. It's a place that the people that hired me, they enjoy me a lot. And I've realized that I'm searching for those places. I've been at places like where they may have paid more, but it just wasn't a right vibe. Like some of the bartenders could have been a little goofy or just didn't understand me at all. And so, I loved being at Lucky You. It's just COVID kind of changed the whole atmosphere of the place. Like I'm all about the human connection of when I do any artwork, and after COVID, people stopped like really coming as much. And I didn't enjoy DJing for like rooms of like a few people when my goal to be there was to get people to dance. Yeah. And it's like when there's 4 people who don't know who I am, who don't care about the eclectic group of music that I'm gonna play, playing something that you made that's dope, that's a good song, but they may have not, they don't know you yet, they don't know me, and so they're like, I don't know what this is. Where's Nelly? Play something I'm used to.
What is this trash? Where's 50 Cent?
It's like, bro, it's like this song has a good beat, it's a good vibe, culture. It's local. Like what's wrong with y'all? So yeah, I've been around for a little bit, but now I do like more private parties, private events, stuff for downtown Spokane, Visit Spokane, stuff at Gonzaga, just other contracted gigs, nice. Weddings.
Oh, nice.
Weddings.
DJ wedding, yeah, that's not something I would want to do.
They pay well,
yeah,
but they're life sucking.
Yeah,
they really drain you.
You got to play all the right songs for sure. That's tough.
I don't want to be too negative, but
no, yeah, that's brutal. The wedding DJ, I wouldn't. Yeah, my DJ at my wedding was awesome. He went to school for like DJing essentially. He knew all like the top hits. Okay. Like just stuff like that. That'd be tough.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask you, how'd you find me?
Through your cousin, I guess. Yeah, Ali Shah.
Oh, he's the one who told you about me?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Rose Throw.
Okay, Casey, okay.
Yeah,
shouting out the boy.
My cousin does that, but I didn't know you did it on a professional level, because that was always what I'm seeking out, the professionalism, and not people that just like do it as a side hobby. You know what I'm saying? So he said you did like graphic design and music and photography, and that's when I didn't reach out because we were just doing so much business within the music space that I didn't have the bandwidth to move on to the film film side of things. But now that, and I reached out to you, I think, what was it, a couple months ago maybe, or a month ago. But I'm finally have the time and the bandwidth to, to start promoting more local artists and to start reaching out and doing those collaborations and stuff.
This is a cool space.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect. You're like, we just got the shop. We got it.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
Office.
Got the library. Okay, I see you. And now you got
a bookshelf going for sure.
Leather couches up in here. You got the gray screen. I see you.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be popping for multimedia.
That's good.
Pretty soon, yeah.
That's good. Are you and my cousin gonna be working on anything in the future? I kind of want to know more about you as well.
Yeah, definitely. I love it. Yeah, same here. I want to know more about you personally, but like not off camera. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But yeah. So we have a project. Actually, he's got a video, and I'm gonna direct his next video.
Nice.
So yeah, we definitely work together. That's a good question. Yeah. Yeah, because it's tough in music, working with people. We're so alike, your cousin and I. Shout out Ollie Shaw, man. Yeah, he's my brother. And so with having that creative direction, he has such a strong vision and stuff for his projects, and I have a lot of appreciation and respect for that. So I was working on my stuff, and he was helping me to do my stuff, and it was taken away from what he was doing on his side. So we had to focus on our own projects. And now we kind of came back together. I got the space. He came through and saw it, and it's awesome. He's got his own record label now, and it's dope.
That's what's up.
Yes,
let's see, something else that I'm currently working on right now. I have a dual single coming out pretty soon. It's going to be dropping March 16th.
Okay.
It's called White Prius.
Nice.
And the dual single meaning it's like think of like a 7-inch record, like a vinyl. How you got one side, that's one song, and the other side is your B-side.
Okay.
And for this, the image of a white Prius is kind of the theme for both sides.
That's interesting.
Of like a story that are like interwoven in between each other.
Are you gonna do it on vinyl?
I mean, that'd be
cool.
Super expensive, super cool, but no, not right now.
That'd be cool to actually get a B-side. I've always wanted to make a project and put it on, vinyl.
I might. I probably won't. But
really, just to sell or something? That'd be cool.
We'll see.
That's awesome.
See. With my other project, so at True Hoods, we might do some vinyl in the future, because our whole, I mean, even in our logo, there's remnants of like a record in there, and so we kind of want to keep that theme going of just like the tradition of hip hop with vinyl, doing samples, scratching mixed
Definitely.
in there, a lot of that. Yeah.
Original culture of hip hop. Yeah. So that's a group, right? True Hoods.
Yeah, there's 3 of us.
Okay.
Equal parts. We got 2 lyricists and 1 producer.
Nice.
You got me, Rose Throw. You got Manny the Third, who's the other lyricist, and then Logan McDonald, who is our amazing friend, but then also he's our producer. And
that's awesome.
And anything that I've put out, he's created, and I love that guy. Love him.
That's awesome to be so dedicated with the team. Because I've always worked with so many different people. So to have all your music kind of, go through, one track or one avenue is kind of nice, to keep that same sound and energy and vibe. That's cool. Yeah,
like our whole sound is like very homogenous and natural. And I mean, I got a ride over here. Shout out Aaron Rivkin. We were talking about, what were we talking about? We were talking about something. Hold up. What were we talking about? It was good too. I don't remember. We're just talking. We're just shooting it. But we talked a lot about just those people that you have in your life that I guess contribute equally to one another.
Yeah.
Like when you have someone that you contribute equally to and that provides value for you, you provide value for them, and it's just like implicitly understood, like, hey, I care a lot about you and what you do. You care a lot about me and the stuff that I'm trying to achieve. Let's just go ahead and just work together. And those two guys have really influenced me to break out of my inability to begin rapping. Like, I didn't think I was going to be doing this a year ago. At whatever level I'm at right now, like, I'm very new, and I'm kind of like a novice. But there's like a level of taste that I think I provide within this space,
Definitely,
especially in this city, that isn't being told. Like, we talked about stories like not being told.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to tell my story better than me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I feel like there's a like a dedication that I have to really share my unique eye on the simplest thing to the most complex thing. Only like in a way that only I can. And so that's one thing I love about this art form.
Yeah, same here. It's beautiful. Everybody has their different ways of expression as well. You have such a different style about you too. It's like, it doesn't remind me of Spokane, you know, and people, I don't know, there's like Spokane artists, but yeah, were you influenced heavily by other genres? Like is like jazz and that, like, what do you listen to, I would guess I'd ask?
Let's see, that question has changed over time for sure. But it's funny, there's a family that I love so much who has, I think they have greatly shifted the way that I comprehend music and consume music. The Dearmore family, Sonia, Joe, and Sam, like, there was a time when I lived next door to them, and when they moved, their dad and their son would like come pick me up from my grandma's house, which was in that neighborhood, and bring me to theirs. And like on the way to their home, they would play me like Modest Mouse or the Shins or, you know, Mountain Goats, like a bunch of different stuff that I wasn't used to. Like, I was used to my mom playing like Lauryn Hill in the house or Erykah Badu, like a lot of neo soul.
Okay.
And then I have a cousin named Marshawn, and his mom was playing like DMX and playing Nori and playing like a lot more aggressive stuff. So it's like I had like this interesting like balance of like aggressive hip hop and then like smoother hip hop and then like stuff that was alternative, you know, listening to Radiohead or listening to, you know, I developed listening to like Tune Yards, listening to Sylvan Esso and just all these different types of music and not being afraid of like, oh, this is different, but that's okay. And then I think that makes my sound like, it doesn't sound like I only listen to hip hop. Like I feel like I'm a powerful lyricist, but it's like I don't sound like I only listen to hip hop. Like I'm talking about,
I love that too.
Other stuff like about me, you know, rather than only rapping about hip hop. Like, oh, I'm doing hip hop.
Yeah, just rappy rap.
It's like, no, it's like I feel like expressing my love for whatever, you know. Yeah, there's so many different avenues I could go off of that. Did I answer the question?
I think so, yeah. No, you totally did. But I let you go. I don't have a follow-up question. It's great. That was great.
Just love music.
Did I answer the question? Yeah, I was just asked what you listened to, but what were your influences, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, you definitely tapped on them. Yeah. Because there's an interesting, triangle there of different stuff. Because I had kind of a similar, but I didn't have that neo soul, you know, kind of, it was more like a rock, like a classic rock. So there was, you know, that, I don't know, kind of Nirvana and Jimi Hendrix and stuff that came with, you know, the Missy Elliott and, you know, Ludacris. That, yeah, that Pharrell, that time, like that's when I really started, love for music and hip hop and stuff. That's what's up. Michael Jackson and stuff, but. Yeah, I just want to know what some of your influences were. Yeah,
I mean, recently, like in terms of lyricists, like I have like in my notepad in my phone, like I have like a list of like the vibe that influences the way I sound. And a lot of people always just gravitate towards Tyler. They say, oh, hey, Tyler, for whatever reason. When they look at me, they're like, it could be voice, it could be like, we're just like around the same age, the same height, like there's just little things like that. But I'm more influenced by Earl, influenced by Navy Blue, by Wu-Tang Clan, by, you know, Boldy James, by like a lot of these other artists that aren't him. And like, I can't change my face. I could change my voice a little bit. Like I could talk up here,
no, don't do that.
or I could be down here. But it's like,
Nah.
I don't even know what my original voice sounds like, to be honest, at this point.
Yeah, my voice has changed in the last 10 years. Like, because I started, making music, 2003, I guess, or 2013 was really when I started recording. But
Okay.
yeah, my voice has changed over time too, so I feel that heavy. Tyler, huh? You kind of look like Kanye to me. You look like a thinner Kanye. I don't know why. Maybe it's the angle. But,
Kanye.
Yeah. Have you ever heard that before? Maybe it's the glasses.
There was one person that said that at a festival.
It's funny.
And I was like...
I'm talking to a younger Kanye.
I was like, walk away. They're like, what? I was kidding. I was like, no, you weren't.
Get out of here.
You were serious.
Blacklisted. That's funny. Man, what else you got going on as far as like plans for the year?
The year?
Yeah.
Let's see. So I already told you about White Prius. Mm-hmm. Like I said, March 16th.
Okay.
Dual single. Got 2 songs on there. The 2 songs are Polymer and Presente.
Okay.
Not Polymer. Polymer is from a different... It's weird using the word poly because I use that for one of the True Hit songs, and now it's for one of the Rose Throw songs.
Oh, this is multi-use, yeah.
Yeah, so it's Polygon is the name of one of them, and then Presente.
Okay.
Polygon is like a more, how do I say it? It's not aggressive, but it has a more darker theme. That's like one side of me, and then Presente is a more lighter, more loving, caring part of me.
Presente, that's cool.
And so those are the 2 sides. And then I'm also working on another project that I'm going to be, I don't know when that one's going to be out. I still have some other things to shift. Presente was actually going to be one of the songs on that project, but then I took it off and I made this dual single.
Nice.
That one's going to be called Hot Wheels.
Okay.
I'm realizing that a lot of my projects have to do with cars. I do not know why. Shoot, I was picking up my car to get here.
That's funny, yeah.
I've had so many cars, so many pieces of crap cars.
Really?
But this one I got now I like.
Prius, Hot Wheels. What are you driving now?
I have a 2003 Buick LeSabre. No,
nice.
Park Avenue.
Oh, okay.
I had 2 LeSabres, but I have a Park Avenue now.
Yeah, I like those Buicks. They look clean. The new ones too, especially.
Yeah. So Hot Wheels, that's gonna have probably 5 tracks. It's gonna have its own sound.
Nice.
I have 2 of them. 2 of the tracks, they're almost done, and then I'm just like working on the last 3. And then True Hoods, we got we released a project last year in October called 1 through 6. It's got 6 songs on there. Hermes, second track, Grapevine, Duck Confit, Polymer, not nice. Polygon, but Polymer, No Heroes, and then that last one is Shamu, and then we got the 7 through 12 EP coming out in the next few months.
Okay, nice.
We have a performance coming up, and we want to kind of release that around the same time as the performance.
Nice. Do you have a venue already?
Can't say too much about it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, can't say too much. But
a lot of projects in the works. That's great.
Yeah. So we got that
performance. You have a place lined up, or no?
Nice. Yeah. We got the opener. Not the opener. We're the opener, but we got the
headliner.
Yeah, we got the headliner. We're opening. We got the location. It's all sorted out. We're working on some stage designs stuff, but
nice.
Feeling really good about that. But we're working on finishing this next EP to have that stuff available for people either the week before or the week after. I don't think we want to do it the day of, but
okay.
Yeah.
Do you play any instruments?
I wish.
You wish? Okay, cool.
Yeah, drums would be awesome. Saxophone would be cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
And I thought about bass.
Yeah, I went to Lucky You Lounge and watched Exact Change and Matisse.
Yep.
And do you remember their DJ?
Yeah, it's Donuts.
DJ Donuts, yes, ripping on the bass. And it was so sick to see live. What's your process look like in the studio? Where do you record?
We go to Logan's living room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here in town? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, he's over in the Kendall Yards area.
Oh, nice.
And so Logan is the producer, and we just go to literally just up in his living room.
Logan's living room, I love it.
You thought that was what?
The business name, right? We go to Logan's living room, literally.
No, that's in his home.
That's funny.
And he has a lot of professional stuff in there, and it's just it's a very laid back environment. We just go in there, we cook on Saturdays, usually from 9 to 2.
Nice. And
then we go out and have dinner. Not dinner, we have lunch, brunch. We eat together.
Yeah.
And that's the fam over there. I'm excited for Saturday.
Nice, hell yeah.
Yeah, because like when I write, I tend to write the best in the morning. So I'll be like laying down in bed. It'll be like 6 or 7 a.m. My lady's next to me. Her leg is over mine. She's snoring. Nice. We're just laying there, and I'm just typing away, structuring. Inspired, huh? Yeah, because it's like my mind is clear. I just woke up from a crazy, vivid, ridiculous dream that just like my subconscious was flowing, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm structuring our songs, editing my stuff. It's just like a good environment.
I love that. So you write on your phone a lot?
Yeah, I don't write anything physically.
You don't? Okay.
The pen and the pad.
I love to write, but I love my phone, because like how you're saying, restructuring it and everything, bars. Yeah. Especially the complication that you're putting out. It's like.
And you got to think of the trees,
Yeah, exactly. Recycle. Save the trees. Use hemp paper.
Yes. The hemp paper.
Man. But yeah, so what else does your process look like? So you're sitting down, you're writing, and then the beats are. When you say cooking up, like, do you have input on the production side, or the beats just kind of come to you?
Oh yeah,
so I'm like, yo, grab this instrument too, and
yeah, it's a fun balance because it's like Logan, he is, I would say, 98% producer and musician, 2% lyricist.
Oh, okay.
Me, I'm like 80% or even like 75% lyricist. And then I go to 80% lyricist and like 20% producer. So like Logan and I communicate heavily on the shape of a song.
Nice.
And Manny, he's like, I'll put him split the other way. So he's like more focused on lyricism than me.
Oh, okay.
But he contributes in a different way to the beats.
The production side, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like...
It's really important too, building the beats around the flow, how you want it to go, especially as like a lyricist, and him putting that, if it's gonna be like a hook or something too, for having beat drops and building around. I've never had that, I just self-produce, but I've always wanted to. Last artist I worked with was Top. Yeah. And just, the talent, the amount of, he made a beat in like 10 minutes or something, but we were building it around the song, and it's just a whole different process.
Yeah. When Logan, when he produces, there will be a time when he'll just like spin around in his chair and like look at us, because he's really feeling off of the vibe of like what Manny and I are experiencing. Like if he could tell that there's something that excites both of us, he'll usually try and like fine tune that and like get to the essence of like what it was that made us so excited about what he was doing. If we're not really feeling it, or we're just like, there's probably something else in there, then he'll adjust, or he'll be like, no, I'm telling you, this is good. Let me show you, and then he'll revise something. We'll be like, oh, okay, now we see what you actually were loving about it. But the beats that are made and the production that's done usually anchor what we're going to be writing about, because the samples that we'll choose. Sometimes there's like a lot of there could be like a phrase or like a word that's repeated in it, and so based off of what the sample is, or what the title track of the sample is, or the artists that contributed to the original song, like we'll go off of that. If a song is called "I Love My Baby," we'll think, okay, well they wrote the song about that. We're using that sample. Let's maybe we write the song about our partners. Maybe, it just depends. By the way, Ant-Man Quantumania was terrible.
Was it bad?
It was terrible.
Damn.
Awful movie.
Okay.
Awful.
Spend the money on it.
Go watch Puss in Boots.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Go watch The Last Wish. Don't be.
That's saying something too. Puss in Boots.
That movie's fire though.
Oh, okay. The latest one?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
It's great.
Okay, I'll have to take the kid or something.
It drops on Peacock
nice.
in 2 days. I'm gonna watch it like 4 times in a row.
Nice. So you're big into film, huh? What are some of your favorite films?
Let's see, favorite films. I mean, my favorite one right now is The Departed. That's gonna be my favorite film for a while.
Nice. I love that movie. That's one of my favorites too.
It's so good.
It is. I love the plot twists and the way that they bring it back.
I actually collect VHS.
Nice.
I have like over 1,000 tapes.
Sick.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But also John Carpenter's The Thing. I love that one.
John Carpenter, what's that one? Where he's at Mars and stuff?
No, it's where they're like in Antarctica, and there's a creature that they pull, like a frozen creature that they pull out.
Okay.
And the creature like infects people and like assimilates. So you can't tell who's the thing and who's not the thing.
That's crazy.
I love whodunits, and it's like a cool subversion of a whodunit because it's like an alien that's shape-shifting and looking like humans versus like a murder mystery.
Yeah,
it's just like
cool.
It's a cool take on, honestly, it's a whodunit, which is very weird to say, but it is.
Yeah, I'm about to check that one out for sure.
It's an old one. I think it was like in the 70s or early 80s. But yeah, love movies, love music, love artwork, love it all. I love the city.
Hell yeah. Shout out Spokane. Man. Love the city. People talk down on it a lot. You know, it's really beautiful though. Yeah, right?
There's some busters.
You see, yeah, they are busters.
Where are they from?
Yeah, exactly, right? They're probably from somewhere else. That's a good point. I love, you got a lot of love for the city, highlight a lot of beautiful aspects, you know? Mm-hmm. That's sick. Man, what else you got planned for today?
Today, I'll probably just go home and work on that short film.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's either that or... No, wait, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to go see Scream 6.
Oh, okay.
I am pumped. I
So
might
you go to
watch...
movie theaters quite a bit, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't have that AMC pass. I should,
Yeah,
but...
Yeah.
But
So you get spendy.
I'll be okay. I'm not hurting.
For sure.
I mean, that stuff they did on my car, I'm hurting a little bit, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I'll be cool.
That's cool, man. So Scream 6, huh?
Yeah, I got to rewatch the 4th one, the 5th one, and then to get ready for the 6th one.
Nice. Who's your favorite, like, director, would you say? Do you have a favorite?
Right now, I'd say Rian Johnson.
Rian Johnson.
Knives Out.
Picture him. Knives Out. Not familiar with it. Is it like a newer horror movie? I'm assuming Knives Out.
It's not horror. Okay. Knives Out is like it's another whodunit, but
like
it's not
thriller.
Yeah, but it's not in the horror genre.
Okay.
He also did Glass Onion.
Okay, that sounds familiar, but I can't picture it.
That's on Netflix.
Glass Onion. What's that one about?
Glass Onion is about 6 people that go to a very, very rich and powerful person's home to do a fake murder mystery, and then someone ends up getting murdered there.
Oh, I haven't seen that one, though.
Yeah. And then he has one on Peacock that's called Poker Face. And my lady and I have been watching that excessively, and it's a great show. It's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm going to have to check all those out, man.
Check them out.
I'm sleeping. Yeah, I'm kind of behind on the film. I have to catch up and stuff on the latest to drop. You know, all the different platforms are always producing and dropping these new stuff.
You've been working. Yeah. You've been busy.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, even with music too, I'm behind a little bit. Who have you been listening to lately, would you say?
Let's see. Man, it's weird. The way that I listen to music has shifted over like the past 3 years. Because now when I get a project, I'll like listen to it as if I were going to play it. So like if I go through the SZA album, I'll like find the songs that I want to DJ with, versus like what I used to do, which is just listen to it straight through. Like the songs all the way. You know, I first listen to it to find songs to DJ with.
Makes sense.
And then later on, I'll go back through and be like, okay, let me listen to this all the way through.
Appreciate the project, yeah.
Yeah, let me listen to the new Omar Apollo album without skipping anything, just listening to it sonically and trying to appreciate it, versus like, ooh, Killing Me is a great song to DJ to. Let me go ahead and put that on my list. All right, skip next one. Oh, nope, I don't like that. I don't like that melody. Skip. Oh, nope, the beat is too slow. Can't really. Yeah, so it's weird, but I mean, I listen to like a lot of. They're popular, but they're not like popular artists.
Okay, yeah. Like local natives or something like that.
Local natives. Well, that took me back.
You like that?
I mean,
I listen to some different stuff too.
I do like the local natives.
Local natives is cool.
I met one of the I think the bassists. I met his sister at my old job.
That's so random.
She was like, "Hey,
small world.
Hey, you know local natives? I have a sister." I was like, "Okay, cool."
That's crazy.
So what are we working on?
Yeah, right? That's funny. Yeah, that's a good band. Local Natives. It's one of my go-tos when I'm in the, indie mood.
The thing that I'm understanding is that in Spokane, there are few lyricists, like people who look like me within the hip hop scene who are taking authentic lyricism as like a primary focus. That's just something that I've noticed for a very long time. And I guess who are also doing it without talking about weed. Like that's very rare. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with drinking in moderation, none of that stuff. That's not what this is about.
Yeah.
It's just there's definitely camps of, there's rap that's structured around having a good time, also with weed. Yeah. And then there's what I'm doing, which is because I haven't ever smoked. I haven't ever tasted alcohol. Like I said,
Is there a reason behind that, or just like a personal decision, like, no, it's not for me?
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
I have a very addictive personality, and I know that if I were to, I would I might become addicted to it. Who knows? Who knows? Like every year, I redact something from my diet. So like this year, I'm not doing any processed sugar.
Nice.
The year before that, so 2022, I didn't eat any pork or beef.
Nice.
I've been vegan before for a full year. Like there's just stuff that I know that I don't want to become addicted to or feel like I need it.
I love that, yeah.
And so that's just my personal journey. Like I said, nothing against anyone who does whatever they want, but I just know what I need for myself.
I appreciate that because everyone's different too.
Mm-hmm. And so like for me, the way that I've been structuring my music, I'm like, okay, how can I expand on the littlest thing? Like, what's in this little glass right here?
Some rocks. Fake plant.
We got some rocks and a fake plant. I should be able, as a lyricist, to make a 16-bar verse about this, right? I should be able to stick on this topic. I could talk about the colors. I could talk about the shape. I could talk about the fact that I could see through it. I could talk about what this reminds me of. The fact that right now I feel like I'm holding a glass of Chardonnay, the way I'm holding it. It's brandy, I feel like I'm holding something like that. I could talk about the weight. There's so many different aspects about anything. There's an artist named A$AP Rock. Not A$AP Rocky.
No, A$AP Rock, yeah.
Some people don't know about him.
Yeah, that's my playlist, I'm saying. I got A$AP Rock.
And he's on my list.
Logic, stuff like, different atmosphere. Yeah, that was a different time.
He has a song called Homemade Mummy.
Okay.
The whole song is about his cat that died. And the way that he expands upon that topic is just insane to me. The vocabulary he uses, the tone, like I'm like, okay, that's the level I'm trying to get on in terms of
true lyricism.
Yeah. And once again, there's nothing wrong with, bubblegum. We all love.
I like 808 bangers, man.
Yeah,
I do.
Of course, I love that stuff.
I like dancing, but no, there's a space definitely for that.
Yeah, and it's like the space that I'm trying to fill in this city specifically is like, okay, when I think of TS, the solution, right?
Yeah.
Authentic artist doing lyricism, like true lyricism.
True organic art, telling a story and inspiring with his music.
Yep, and it's like, okay, how can I contribute to the same ilk as that? I want someone like Method Man to hear something that I make on the off chance that he does and go, hey, that guy over there, yeah, he's doing something cool. Yeah. And then he just keeps moving on with his life. Nothing has to come from that, but it's like when I think of artists like that, of the A$AP Rocks, when I think of, Raekwon the Chef or Earl, it's like I would hope that they would respect something that I make.
Nice.
Nothing else has to come from it, but just like, okay, he's contributing to this art form in a very graceful, true, authentic way.
Okay, I see what you're saying,
yeah. Versus like, oh, I'm just making hype stuff. Like, I don't want to contribute to the art form in that way. Okay. Because I'm mellow already.
Yeah, you are. You're super chill.
And so I just don't have that energy in me in this type of artistic way. Yeah. Even my visual artwork is just very simplistic and, it's not too exciting. It's just Oh, okay, cool.
I love that. And something about that simplicity. It's like people overcomplicate things too. And with music and art, it's like just it's the way you deliver it, you know? Not necessarily what you're delivering, but how.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, Aesop, he also has another song called Friar Starter. That song is about a donut shop over in San Francisco. He has a whole song about donuts.
Fire.
And it's insane. All right, I got a list.
Nice.
Are you ready for the list?
I'm ready.
All right. If you recognize this artist's name, just let me know. If you don't,
all right.
So these are artists that, like, when I rap, I'm like, okay, there are equations within the way that they speak, within the way that they present their thoughts, the patterns that they speak in. These are my references.
Okay.
So Ab-Soul.
Absolutely, yep, of course.
Aesop Rock.
Yep.
Arm & Hammer.
No.
Black Star.
Black Star, yep.
Black Thought.
Black Thought. Nah.
From the Roots.
No. Sleeping on the Roots, yeah. See, my family's Hispanic, so too. My dad's Mexican, from Mexico, so.
Orozco.
Yeah, Orozco. So, yeah, musically, I have like a very, very different, plethora of different styles and stuff like that.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Boldy James.
No.
Where we at with it? All right, Common.
Common, yeah, of course.
Of course. Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Hemlock Ernst.
No. Sounds like, is that soul, jazz?
No. He's Hemlock is interesting. He's very interesting. But no, he's not jazzy. Okay, what about JID?
JID, yep, of course.
JPEG Mafia.
Dang. Sounds familiar.
You don't know Peggy?
JPEG Mafia. It's one artist or a group?
Just one dude.
No.
Okay, what about John Wayne?
No. Damn.
Knowledge.
Knowledge, no.
So Knowledge, he's a producer, but
Okay.
there's a texture within the way that he produces that I love and that I pull from. Little Sims. Mahakami. Dang, okay.
Some good stuff.
Mavi.
Mavi, this sounds familiar. Is it LA artist?
No, I think he's actually, I don't even know where he's from.
Mavi, I don't know him, no.
But I was following him on Instagram. We followed each other before he blew up, and we're still following each other, which is cool.
That's cool.
All right, I got a few more.
Yep, I'm ready.
Maxo.
Maxo, yep.
Not Maxo Cream.
Oh, okay, no. I was gonna say Maxo Cream.
No. Okay, Method Man.
Yep.
Mike.
Mike, who?
Mike.
Is this Mike? No.
Mike, all caps.
I don't know.
Mick Jenkins.
Nope.
Dang, Milo?
No.
Nas?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Navy Blue.
Nah.
Navy Blue is my central anchor, or he was when I first started, like, actually spitting. Like, there's something about his project that he put out called Navy's Reprise. Like, the first 8 songs, I was just like, just bewildered.
Yeah.
Just
It's all
by
vibe alone, huh?
Yeah, like
his instrumentation, the way he layered it and stuff.
His vocal texture, the way that he presents thoughts. Like, he's very, like, he talks about, like, hard times with his father, like forgiving his father, or what it's like being in his skin. Like, just like, it feels like true authenticity within rhymes. But it's just so good. Code of Honor is the song that, like, really got me to just, like, I just feel it. It's all a feeling for me, and the way that song was presented to me, just, I felt so much from it. Okay, Pink Sufi, or Sifu, my bad.
No.
Red Veil.
No.
West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Wiki.
No.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Okay, this one.
Game.
This one is also one of my favorites. Your Old Droog.
No.
Dang.
Your Old Droog? That's a rapper? Jeez, these names are wild.
You need to listen to his song that he has called Tonight Show.
Okay, Tonight Show. Droog. Well, I won't remember, but I'll watch this and remember.
He has a line in that song. He says, he says something like, I'll be at the beach, sitting under palm trees, y'all hanging out at the mall, I'm in the Maldives. Like just the way that just the way it comes out and just the smoothness. Like I go on Twitch and I do a lot of music reviews.
Nice.
So
that's cool.
I mean, I'm not the one reviewing,
okay.
but I'll send my music to people to review it.
That's cool.
So it's either paid or unpaid. It's very little money, but like I'll send it to someone who has no idea who I am, who has no reason to lie to me and be like, your stuff is amazing.
I love that. Yeah, that's the best feedback you can get.
You know,
my friends are all liars. They all tell me my shit's tight, and I know it's not. Fuck you guys. Yeah.
It's like, I don't want grandma responses. Like, grandmas just love you. So they're like, your stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want, like, tell me if it's bad.
Authentic feedback, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so, like, whenever I send my stuff to people, even if people don't like it, because whether it's like the way that I flow or whatever, they always are just like, your stuff is smooth. Like the way that you speak is just smooth. There's a smoothness to it. And so like the similar smoothness that like your old Droog has or Navy Blue, it's like, I'm glad that my vocal palette is able to express my thoughts in such a smooth way. I love that. I'm so glad that I have that. Some people don't have that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you're very articulate too, you know? And so part of that is, tone and the energy, and then having the right words too. I mean, Top and I were talking about that because there's so many different like languages and stuff, and so people use so many different words to say the same things. And so I don't know, just the way you speak is so like it's easy to listen to. You're a great speaker. Yeah,
clarity. Clarity is a big piece of the type of hip hop that I make. Right? We're not even talking about mumble rap. This is not even about that. It's like there are times where I'll be with Logan and Manny and we'll try and do some takes. And if my stuff isn't coming out clear enough, I'm like, we're just gonna have to work on something else because I need this stuff to be clear.
Yeah,
like
I feel the same way. That's what I've been just targeting too, is that clarity for my voice.
Yeah, because I need that. Like I need for someone who's 8 years old or someone who's 80 to be able to hear what I'm saying and at least understand the text. Yeah, right. You know, the subtext is different. That's a completely different form in which I'm speaking. But they should be able to like hear every word that I say with clarity. They don't have to understand it, but they should at least hear it clear.
Definitely, yeah. But then the undertone, hip hop is its own language too. That's kind of what I love about the lyricism. Is a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, "What's this guy talking about?" You know. But a lot of really good lyricists are saying things so deep and so much, double, triple entendres that people they wouldn't understand, a crazy Kendrick Lamar verse if they hadn't really like experienced some of those things. And so music really does have that impact on people, the words especially.
That's one thing that I realized when I started writing is that I'm speaking to two different groups of people at the same time. Like when I think of my grandmother, when I think of my partner, like her mother, like they don't get the references that I talk about. They they don't have the same life experience. They're not going to get memes. They're not going to get. There's just a different language, and so like when I put in like a bar, I'm thinking about, okay, how can I just say something that's sound, like have a sound sentence? So in the new song that I have called Polygon, I say, let's see, how does this song go? I say, I'm off the juice, no gin in this bottle, a genie in it, blue tinted skin, the surface I'm a coddle. That demon be robbing quick at the word of a wish. It's a smith with my will, it be wielding the tricks. Like those 4 bars, if I were to just read those, which I just did, but like there's a narrative within that sound. Like that's a path of like, okay,